Hi Aquarius, thank you very much for joining me. Paulina here, just touching base and looking at January 2019. So one of the first things that you might notice already by now, by December, is that you're kind of seeing where it's all coming from. You kind of already can tell where the next situation is going to arise or where things are going to fold. And you probably had this little bit extra foresight for quite a while, and you might also fear yourself for that. So the thing here is not to worry. You might already see how the roads are done, how people are becoming plastic or even pragmatic for you. You might already understand how else to use your timeline and how else to vortex out of your current now to the next future. And you can also already feel uncomfortable about how far along you are, how much further you are along in your relationship or perhaps in your situation, maybe how much more smarts and wisdom you have in terms of how to use the different abilities that you have, or even the different people, even as of pawns or like placemats in your world. The most important and common thing you can do here is just not to lie. If you know something, you know. If you love someone, you know. If you're going to do something, you know. If you are now starting to deliberate a certain outcome, you know. And the thing is to heal your own confusion about who you are and how come you are suddenly the mastermind of the zodiac, is just basically to become a lot more placid and a lot more placed in who you are, where you are now, and how you're going to get it all along, how you're going to lift it off the ground, and how perhaps deliberate and calculated your actions can be during a time like this. What's wrong? There's not perhaps a lot of empathy or a lot of emotional stability during this time because emotions almost don't exist. But one of the best things that you can truly do here during a time like this is to become your own best friend and your own saint, your own trust, your own creative connection point, your own global wow. One of the best things that you can probably do by now is to realize that no matter how much you do or how much you change and how much you kind of like perceive already before time or ahead of time or even way before anybody else can, is that in the end it is all actually truly about humanity, and it's actually truly about the human joys and human trusts. And there's very little of you guys, I believe, that are actually doing this in vain or out of need for separation. So I feel you need to trust your incentive and trust your heart. One of the greatest things that can happen during this time with Jupiter and Venus conjunction, of course, in the sky, is love. And not just love of the romantic kind, and you by now know it. It's more like a global big picture love, and also the big picture time-changing capsule that is able to become. So it is one of those times, it's like you are morphing with time. January might make you feel completely astounded to be your own. It can also make you very, very astoundingly a friend or a portal to someone else. It can make you astounded by the truth of this world, and it can actually just astound you. January, astounding. One of the greatest ways in which you can prepare for your birthday time is not to speak the truth to anyone else but you, because you might be just a bit too frank and a bit too strong when other people are experiencing such huge upliftment or such huge downgrades as well from all these different emotions that have been stagnating, or all these different truths that are not yet told. One of the greatest, most practical ways to deal with this right now is to be open, so open that it almost hurts you, but stay within, because you can actually benefit much more if you don't admit things that perhaps other people are not ready for, or you are not ready to admit yet. Not ready yet. Seeing it, feeling it, understanding it, but not being ready is hard. By the end of the month, as we do have this Jupiter-Venus creation upliftment, and we have this incredible sun in your sky, in your sign, it might be very, very important for you guys not to speak louder than others, and to start to realize how your enigma and your mystery is so beyond you and so beyond everybody else that everyone is a little bit breathless around you sometimes. And you have to embody the fuller capacity of your heart by starting to dominate without having to be outwardly dominant, and also by starting to encroach and approach the truth that you will yourself to see, or start to encroach upon that one, perhaps it is that one job, or it is that one sentiment, or that one reality, or that one person, that one real piece of the puzzle that you perhaps can already see now. But by the end of Jan, please don't stay behind. I know it is slightly secretive and it's slightly sort of like a sniper mission during this time, but if you do stay behind, you might actually find that someone else takes what you wanted, or if you don't voice what you want to do, or you don't take that move, you don't make that chance possible, you might actually find that it falls right out of your hands, or it falls into another's. So definitely make the move, just slowly progress towards, and make no qualms also about how other people are doing things. Stay your own, resolute, get quiet, get inward, and see what the truest capacity of you here and now can bring. Thank you very much. Have a look at my channel, have a look at my books, have a look at my website, and stay here and now. Thanks a lot, Aquarius. Take the most and make the most out of this month ahead. Bye.